Hello, this is John at The Truth Source as we seek the truth daily together. As this just came out, December 5th, 2020, former head of Israel's space program, the aliens asked not to be revealed, humanity not yet ready. Now, before we get into this, I would like to ask you a question. Do you believe they are aliens, or are they truly fallen angels? And you might be amazed to find out that just under 50% of the U.S. population believe in UFOs or aliens. But I imagine it's a lot higher because many people will believe in something, but they don't want to admit to it. And the reason for the great increase in belief in aliens and UFOs started over a year ago when CNN a year ago released U.S. Navy confirms UFO videos are the real deal. And it got 5.8 million views. And then Fox came out with it. Then ABC. Then radio.com, CNBC, every major news network covered this. And many people saw, as they heard the report, that no known earthly made vehicle can move at these speeds, or could they make the maneuvers that this UFO was doing that the Navy actually caught on camera. So as we move back over to JewishPress.com, it seems like the military, the Pentagon, and those that are in the elite power positions of this world are slowly striving to get humanity ready for the introduction of these fallen angels. And our children and the younger generation are being so set up through the schools as they have taught evolution as the way man came into being. But when these aliens come down and are revealed, and what if they say, we are the ones that created you, but they are fallen angels, and they're saying, we are the ones that created you. You are the children of the fallen angels. That would be the Nephilim, and no, we're not the Nephilim. And I just wanted to put that up front so you can understand what is coming on this world. Believe me or not, you're going to see it in the future. So don't go away yet. I've got something pretty amazing to show you what transpired back in 1977. And as this article reads, we're going to go down below and read some from the article. I'll also link to this article in the description so you can come and read it for yourself. But I wanted to point this out. Pay attention to this right here. Galactic Federation. Let's read just here a little bit. The UFOs have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet. Trump was on the verge of revealing, but the aliens in the Galactic Federation are saying, wait, let people calm down first. They don't want to start mass hysteria. They want to first make us sane and understanding. Okay, so let's move forward, or let's move back in time to 1977. Now, on November 26th, 1977, during a television broadcast, there was an interruption that cut in, and then this voice came on, and there's type in here so you can read what the voice is saying because it's really deep and gruff. But all of a sudden, this voice came on and started speaking, and these are the words that it said. This is the voice of Villaron, a representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command speaking to you. Now, I will play this entire video at the end of this video, but for right now, in this report, I want to introduce you to a guy from We Are Change. He's got a Facebook and a YouTube channel, and he speaks about the news that's going on around the world, and he gives great commentary. And he actually, him and some friends, got together, took their video cameras, and when the Epstein story was breaking, just shortly thereafter, Luke and his friends over at We Are Change actually went to Epstein's Island and got video footage, but then were chased off, and that's an amazing video to watch. So let's go to his channel and listen to a report he gave on this just today. And I'll link to his channel. He's on Facebook and YouTube. And a couple things I do want you to be aware of is Judges 2:13, and they forsook the Lord and served Baal and Ashtaroth. And you'll also have a link in the description of a site to where you can go, paste the word Ashtar or type it in, search it, and find out just how many times it comes up in the Bible. And what you're going to find is that, yes, Ashtaroth is linked to the giants. And giants will be a topic for another day. So let's take a listen to my buddy Luke over at We Are Changed. You'll find that he's very entertaining, very educated, and very straightforward in the way he brings forth his investigative reporting. And again, links will be in the description, and I highly recommend that you follow him or subscribe to him so that you can get his new and latest posts. Now, just before we get into Luke's presentation, I do want to draw your attention to where they're talking about evolution here from 1977 into broadcast interruption, to where on December 5th, 2020, the head of the Israeli space program is talking about they have been waiting for humanity to evolve and reach a stage where they will generally understand what space and spaceships are. And also take note, Galactic Federation from December 5th, 2020. Let's go back to 1977 on the television broadcast interruption. And 1977, hear now the voice of Vilron, a representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. That is from 1977. Now we're here, Luke, and right after that, we're going to go right into the television broadcast interruption of 1977. I hope you will like, follow, and comment down below in the description. All links will be in the description. Links will be in the description and comment down below. Thank you for watching to this point. Enjoy from here on. Seek the truth daily. The truth will find you seeking.
So we are going to be getting into some complex issues regarding the conholio sickness jab, as well as the current updates about the Orwellian police state that we live in. But before that, aliens! Yes, they're right here on this screen, as of course we have a bombshell revelation from the former head of Israel's space program that just came out moments ago. And according to the JewishPress.com, said that aliens are here, they are real, and they, quote, asked not to be revealed because, quote, humanity is not ready for them. Yes, Professor Haim Eshed, who served as the head guy for Israel's space program from 1981 to 2010, who also received the Israeli Security Award 3 times, and now people are thinking that he literally lost his marbles because he recently said, quote, the UFOs have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet. Trump was on the verge of revealing, but the aliens in the Galactic Federations are saying, wait, let people calm down first. They don't want to start mass hysteria. They want to first make us sane and understanding. Now, this is on the heels of just a few days ago, on October 11th of this year, Trump saying that he's going to take a, quote, good look and a strong look at whether aliens exist or not. We have seen similar epithets talked about by previous presidents like Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, usually on TV talk show hosts with many people laughing. But it is important to acknowledge here that the Pentagon does have a new task force that is in charge of studying UFOs. They previously had other task forces that were classified and no one knew about them. You know, the government knowingly lied to you, told you that such a task force didn't exist. Meanwhile, it did. But oddly, when asked about this new UFO Pentagon task force, Donald Trump then went on and talked about the military prowess of the United States, which some people have likened to threatening aliens with military force. With just how absolutely crazy 2020 has been going, it could be an actual probability that this might actually happen, but according to the former head of Israel's space program, the aliens, quote, want to first make sure that humans are sane and understanding before they reveal themselves. And with the way that things are going, I definitely expect them to be waiting a very long time, since of course humanity is the opposite of sane and understanding now, especially with all the latest tribalistic fights that have been happening happening all because of insane party politics. So yeah, I think those aliens are in for a situation that's going to be a long haul here. Along, of course, with the censorship of free speech and independent media that we see on the internet, it's going to take a while for humanity to realize the trap that they are in. That, of course, a few elites benefit from. Now, Professor Ishad, the Israeli space program former head, also went on and said, quote, "They," referring to the aliens, "have been waiting for humanity to evolve and reach a stage where we will generally understand what space and spaceships are. There's an agreement between the U.S. government and the aliens. They signed a contract with us to do experiments here. They, too, are researching and trying to understand the whole fabric of the universe, and they want us as helpers. There's an underground base in the depths of Mars where their representatives are, and also our American astronauts." He goes on and says, quote, "If I had come up with that I'm saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized. Whether I've gone with this in academia, they've said the man has lost his mind. Today, they're already talking differently. I have nothing to lose. I received my degrees and awards. I am respected in universities abroad where the trend is also changing." And Professor Ishad does make a very valiant point, since, of course, recently we have seen major revelations by the U.S. government and also the U.S. military, not only acknowledging that there are unidentified flying objects that the U.S. military has had experiences with, but also releasing the video footage of it, like the one that you're watching right now that is an object that is literally defying the laws and science of physics. Yeah, this is real, and it would be very naive for us to believe that we are the only living creatures inside such a vast space. Now, I know some people are going to be making some religious arguments, but it is important to point out that many theorists have brought out the proposal that a lot of this could be advanced military technology, a part of a PSYOP, like akin to Project Bluebeam, which is a very interesting theory to ponder here while we're looking at all of this, to be quite honest with you. Now, it's also important to note here that Donald Trump's strong and good look at the UFOs still hasn't been publicly acknowledged for almost 2 months now, and he looks like he's going to be leaving office soon, so I hope he learns to speak up, because I definitely do believe humanity does deserve to know the truth. Whether Professor Ishad is saying it or he's a part of some larger PSYOP, I think it is definitely clear that we definitely need more research, openness, and understanding when it comes to this very complex issue, which we could only get through an honest, rational conversation, which we definitely need more of. Also, we have to understand, this is on the backdrop of the United States literally creating another branch of the U.S. military called the Space Force. So yeah, could be a coinky-dink there, but I truly do believe that we're going towards another kind of understanding, another kind of comprehension that's going to be totally different than it is right now. Whether it's regarding UFOs or just the way civilization is, I do think major changes are coming to a head. Now, it's also important to note that there's also other allegations by this professor about aliens stopping the nuclear apocalypse, which could potentially explain why there hasn't been one with government being so incompetent. Yeah, if you look at the DMV and understand that these are the same type of people that have nuclear weapons, you should be absolutely terrified. But now that there's potentially maybe aliens stopping nuclear warfare, that's a little bit more of a understanding that I'm willing to accept, since of course human history is filled with governments sacrificing their citizens, killing each other, all for silly conquest and gains that have dominated world history. So yeah, I leave this question next to you. What do you think? Do you think that this is a PSYOP akin to Project Bluebeam incoming very soon? Do you think this is legitimate? There's a lot of disinformation and, in my opinion, PSYOPs within the UFO community, which prevents an honest dialogue, but I truly do hope to have one down in the description below.
But, he says, there are conditions. These include stopping the execution of all captured prisoners of war, allowing Europeans to take part in negotiations, being arrested. In Australia, Mr. Kerry Packer's cricketers are still pleading yesterday's High Court decision. if down on them playing in test matches.
This is the voice of Allah, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the stars. We speak to you now to service them as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth. We come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your world so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course you must take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on other worlds around you. This is in order that you may share in great awakening as the planet passes into the new age of Aquarius. The new age can be a time of great peace and evolution for your race, but only if your rulers are made aware of the new forces that can overshadow their judgments. Be still now, and listen, for your chance may not come again. All your weapons of evil must be removed. The time for conflict is now past, and the race of which you are a part may proceed to the higher stages of its evolution, if you show yourselves worthy to do this. You have but a short time to learn to live together in peace and goodwill. Small groups all over the planet are learning this, and exist to pass on the light of the dawning new age to you all. You are free to accept the protection teachings of those who learn to live
Many go as wide as this. Then they run out.
spiritual evolution. Hear now the voice of Rilon, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. Be aware also that there are many false prophets and guides at present operating on your world. They will suck your energy from you, the energy you call money, and will put it to evil ends, giving you worthless dross in return. Your inner divine self will protect you from this. You must learn to be sensitive to the voice within you, that can tell you what is true and what is learn to listen to the voice of truth which is within you.
It's such a
Lead yourself. This is our message.
really appreciate that we can't. I insist on the little full of only really choice ingredients. I can
Cats have 9 lives.
have no fear. Keep on learning yourself and just harmony with the ways of your planet Earth. We the Ashtar Galactic Command thank you for your attention. We are now leaving the planes of your existence. May you be blessed by the supreme love and truth of the
use your imagination.
Judges 2. And an angel of the Lord came up from Gilgal to Bochim, and said, I made you to go up out of Egypt, and have brought you unto the land which I swear unto your fathers. And I said, I will never break my covenant with you. And ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of this land, ye shall throw down their altars. But ye have not obeyed my voice. Why have ye done this? Wherefore I also said, I will not drive them out from before you, but they shall be as thorns in your sides, and their gods shall be a snare unto you. And it came to pass, when the angel of the Lord spake these words unto all the children of Israel, that the people lifted up their voice, and wept. And they called the name of that place Bochim, and they sacrificed there unto the Lord. And when Joshua had let the people go, the children of Israel went every man unto his inheritance to possess the land. And the people served the Lord all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders that outlived Joshua, who had seen all the great works of the Lord that he did for Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died, being 110 years old. And they buried him in the border of his inheritance, in Timnath-Eres, in the mount of Ephraim, on the north side of the hill Gaash. And also all that generation were gathered unto their fathers. And there arose another generation after them, which knew not the Lord, nor yet the works which he had done for Israel. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and served Balaam. And they forsook the Lord God of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt, and followed other gods of the people that were round about them, and bowed themselves unto them, and provoked the Lord to anger. And they forsook the Lord, and served Baal and Ashtoreth. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel. And he delivered them into the hands of spoilers that spoiled them. And he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies. Whithersoever they went out, the hand of the Lord was against them for evil, as the Lord had said, and as the Lord had sworn unto them. And they were greatly distressed. Nevertheless the Lord raised up judges, which delivered them out of the hand of those that spoiled them. And yet they would not hearken unto their judges, but they went a-whoring after other gods, and bowed themselves unto them. They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in, obeying the commandments of the Lord. But they did not so. And when the Lord raised them up judges, then the Lord was with the judge, and delivered them out of the hand of their enemies all the days of the judge. For it repented the Lord because of their groanings by reason of them that oppressed them and vexed them. And it came to pass, when the judge was dead, that they returned and corrupted themselves more than their fathers, in following other gods to serve them, and to bow down unto them. They ceased not from their own doings, nor from their stubborn way. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he said, Because that this people hath transgressed my covenant which I commanded their fathers, and have not hearkened unto my voice, I also will not henceforth drive out any from before them of the nations which Joshua left when he died, that through them I may prove Israel, whether they will keep the way of the Lord to walk therein, as their fathers did keep it, or not. Therefore the Lord left those nations without driving them out hastily, neither delivered he them into the hand of Joshua.